Now, more than ever, it matters where you get your news. News Radio 1080 KRLD.
It's 11:21, and the price of a gallon of gas going up again. And for diesel, we're looking at record prices. The nationwide average of a price of a gallon of diesel now, according to AAA, $5.43. Again, that's the nationwide average today. It's up just another 6 cents overnight. Rand Taylor is with us, CEO and co-founder of Industrial Sustainability Group. So, Rand, put this into perspective for us.
Well, I mean, let's face it. We haven't seen prices like this in my lifetime, and I'm not a young guy. We're looking at prices that are also almost double what they were a year ago. This is just, we're living through crazy times.
Does it just go back to what we're seeing between Russia and Ukraine?
Let's face it, that's the impetus, and that's the thing that sparked the big run up in price. But the groundwork was all laid there ahead of time, in my estimation. We were coming out of COVID. You had things booming from a growth standpoint across the country. You have supply chain problems that you can't get stuff, and people are rushing to get things as quick as you can. And on top of that, the biggest thing I think that's underlying all of it is this inflation. You know, this inflation's real. What, 7.5% over the last 12 months, and now they're looking at a few more percent for the next 12 months, you know, on the most conservative estimation. So you combine all these things, and then you throw in what happened in the Ukraine with the number 2 producer of fuel in the world, Russia, you know, where all of a sudden people don't want to use Russian fuel and so on and so forth. That's really what we're looking at. We're looking at an unprecedented confluence of crazy things going on here. And unfortunately, the guys who are paying for it the worst are the truckers, the guys at the pumps, and all Americans who use fuel.
And that's a great point. Even if we don't drive a diesel vehicle, those economics hit me and you as well. That means increased costs of getting goods to places, all that sort of thing. If you think that the price of diesel doesn't affect you, you're wrong.
Well, the price of oil, people don't understand what is derived from oil products, you know, or the products that come out of oil. All plastics, pharmaceuticals, all kinds of telecommunications equipment, literally almost everything we make has some sort of oil component to it. So those costs are all going to be passed on to everything. And now you talk about the cost of the transporting of the product, which we just talked about with the fuel, but it goes way beyond that. You know, literally everything we touch almost has some sort of oil component to it. So the cost is going to be driven up from 100 different angles.
What's your thought on where we're headed with, oil prices? What are we going to see here over the summer?
I personally don't believe we're going to see anything dramatic one way or another. But if we do, it's liable to be on the unfortunate side, which is the upside of pricing. I don't see anything getting really cleaned up in regards to Ukraine anytime soon. And I think that the inflation issues are going to continue. The supply chain problems are going to continue too, which are all going to exacerbate everything. So I don't see any real benefit or any relief coming. And I think we all have to tighten our belts, get ready, try to do things that will save us money, try to do things that will save us from driving more than we have to. And when we do drive, be more efficient about how we do it. Because again, I don't see prices coming down anytime real soon.
That is Rand Taylor, CEO and co-founder of Industrial Sustainability Group.